Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show, the best place for refreshing craft beer news with an extra shot of what the fuck news stories.
And it's using the original recipe, but with an evolved brewing process that has improved sessionability. Okay, I can't
That
even.
was a what the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
did you just say?
Okay, this word, session ability.
There you go.
Session ability.
I knew you were trying to say. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Session ability.
Let's get this started.
Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show. I am Matt.
And that would make me Colin.
Hi, Colin.
Hi, Matt.
In this week's episode, we are going to be talking about there is a new beer spa. So just take that in for a second.
I hate it.
Yeah. But you're going to love it, honestly. After you hear about it, you're going to love it. I promise you that.
Make me love it, Matt. Talk to me.
I will. Like, as I was reading the article, I was just like, honestly, I want to go to this. This seems very relaxing. And there's one, I mean, it's not super close, but it's not super far from my house. So I might invest in this. I might check it out. But with that being said, we're going to be talking about Sam Adams is working on a remastered recipe of the original Boston Lager.
I'm sure it turns out great.
So, from what I've seen, early reviews, mediocre. It's kind of like average. It's like
It was
right
an
in the
average
middle.
beer before.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And then finally, we're gonna squeeze in a little bit of THC infused beer that's gonna be hitting the shelves in Maine here in the next.
Weed beer? What is this, Matt?
Oh yeah, bud. You already know we're getting into the weed beer.
Damn, dude, you better put a PG-13 sticker on this.
You know it.
Parental advisory.
I think I already do that, honestly.
Just please.
Amen. But with that being said, we're gonna hop into. I think. Did you start last week or did I start last week? Who started last week?
Dude, we should just both say it at the same time.
Okay, so I'm drinking Red Hook Stormy Surge. Okay, you didn't say it as with.
Yeah, we didn't say it at the same time.
No,
you know why I didn't? Because I'm not drinking a beer currently because I just finished my beer. So I don't. Yeah, I didn't time this up at all.
Oh, okay. Well, Colin, go re-up while I talk about my beer.
Okay.
Okay, so
this is embarrassing.
So here we are we have a new beer from Red Hook Brewery here in Seattle, Washington. It's called Storm Surge Hazy IPA. Clocks in at a solid 6.8%. And it is maybe, I know I talked highly about the Wheat Street maybe about 3-4 weeks ago, about a month ago or so. Talked really high about the Wheat Street IPA. Great IPA, loved every second of it, but I'm not kidding, guys. This one is just another level. Like it's just mind-boggling how good this beer is. Like I said, it clocks in at 6.8%. You don't even know. 6-pack you could easily kill in a afternoon, and you're just chilling. You gotta be maybe space them out a little bit, but like so damn good. I don't honestly know the hops or anything. The can doesn't say much on it, but it's amazing. It's a very refreshing and just juicy, hazy IPA that just I can always go back to day after day after day.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I can't get enough of it, honestly. And like I say,
Dude,
every week I feel like I'm talking about a new hazy I'm drinking. And honestly, I've had this one before, and the last six pack I had, I honestly drank it too fast. I wanted to save it for the podcast, and I couldn't stop. I drank it all through the weekend, and I was just like, and I gave it to a couple buddies, and I was just like, yeah, you guys need to drink this beer because this is good shit. So, what do you have, Colin? What do you got? What do you got?
uh, you know what? Because I have some like Olive Garden Italian dressing, fucking slaps. I have some Clamato mix.
Wait, what? What did you do?
Said a Clamato mix. You ever heard of Clamatos?
I have not heard of a Clamato.
Okay. Well, think about the grossest thing you could ever ingest in your body personally, and that's what this is. In your opinion.
I had some spicy sausage the other day, and that one wrecked my world.
You're not a spice guy. I know that. But what this is,
I can't handle the
what
spicy.
What this is it's a mixture. It's like if you ever had a Bloody Mary, but like it has like clam juice and it has like tomatoes, tomato whatever, and you mix it with like a beer, and like you put like some like Mexican spices in it, and it just tastes like a beer Bloody Mary. Essentially, is what it is.
Okay, you know what? Do they make this with Corona sometimes?
Yeah. Okay. People use it with like Mexican beers a lot.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've heard of this and I have seen this before now. Now that you're describing
it's fucking
picture,
good.
I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's very good, but very if you like it, you'll love it. If you don't, you'll like be literally disgusted at the fact that people drink this. But put all that aside, I'm just drinking PBR because I'm a basic bitch.
So
I'll even hold the can next to the mic so you can hear the crack. Y'all ready for this? Get your turn up your sensitivity. Oh my god.
Ooh, that was that was crispy. That was
what can
crispy.
I say? They make their cans right.
There you go.
Oh god, it tastes like freedom. It tastes like freedom. There's freedom in me now.
I'm glad there's freedom in you. I would never want you to be unfreedom.
Anyway, what articles? Articles.
You want these articles, eh?
I'm clamoring for these articles. That's what I'm giving with the people what they want.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Let's start with the beer spa because this one seriously blew my mind boggles.
What is a spa? It's like you didn't finish saying a word like spaghetti. Spa. What is a spa?
Okay. Beer.
That was an Always Sunny quote. Just throwing that out there. Okay.
Beer spa in Denver, Colorado. The idea is, they took a old building and renovated it on the North Downing Street. The beer spa is made for relaxation, starting with local drafts poured from self-serve taps and ending with 15 to 30-minute customized chair massages. In between, there are private spa rooms with rain showers, saunas, and soaking tubs. Like, essentially what I'm explaining to you is a normal spa. But
I assume so.
Exactly. The twist is here. So these
is there like a Shyamalan type twist at the end here?
Well, maybe, depending on how beer Shyamalan you are.
Beer Shyamalan. Okay, here we are.
The soaking tubs / soaking baths, whatever you want to call them, they are actually infused with beer hops. Well, hops, barley, and wheat. to give it somewhat of a beer sensation. And just imagine like a tea bag. Like it would just be a sack of hops or whatever on the side
That
of the.
smell has to be very pungent.
They actually say the smell, at first you smell it, but it's not pungent, it's not overwhelming, it's not that bad. And if you've ever been to like a brew house or anything, it's kind of like that. It's nothing to be afraid of.
So, does beer actually do anything for the skin that's actually beneficial, or is this just like some kind of like just like a tourist trappy, like we're doing this because it's beer?
They did say they're trying to not get it to be like that, a gimmicky thing like that, where you just go and you bathe in beer, but because the people that opened it up in Denver, they are originally from France, and they had grandparents that would wash their hands with beer back in the day, like just, and they would talk about how helpful and how smooth and nice their skin would look because they would wash their hand with beer. And honestly,
Okay.
this isn't too far-fetched because over in Europe and Japan, there's a lot of these spas that exist where you can go and soak in a beer bath essentially. And some of them actually, you literally will hit the tap like you were to pour draft beer, and you will just sit in beer. This one is not that same idea. This one has, when you pour, say you get
I feel like the
into cup,
carbonation, if that happened, that would just feel really weird. And I just like, I don't know, man. It's a lot going on. A lot of sensations.
You sit into a hydrotherapy tub and you hit the water, and like I said, the water comes out normally, but it has the idea of tea bags on the side of it, to where you're just like sitting in the hops, the barley, like the mixture. And they say the water is kept below a normal hot tub temperature in order to preserve the beer mixture beneficial properties.
So it's hop infused water, not like carbonated actual beer.
No, yeah, you're not actually sitting in beer, but
that's not nearly as cool.
But I mean, if you want to go sit in beer, you can go over to Europe or in Japan, where they actually
those guys are always doing something next level there.
They actually have spas where you can go sit in taps of like tubs of beer. But that's not here in Ohio, or not even Ohio. This is Denver, Colorado. That's not here in the States. Guess how much this would run you, though?
For a day?
I mean, have you ever
or just a visit, I guess?
Yeah.
Exactly. Have I? No, I have not.
Bro, on a real note, you need to go to a spa.
I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, for real. They're super nice. But take a stab at how much this costs you for a session.
For a session, okay. So what does a normal spa day or session cost? So I don't know what the base price is for a normal
one. I think maybe like 30 on the absolute below end, and then like I've seen up towards like 200. So you have like 0 to 200.
So I'm assuming it's over 200.
Assume for what you want.
How much would I pay? Okay, you know what?
No, I'm saying guess how much it costs you. How much?
Okay, we'll just throw a price. We'll throw a price. We'll say 150.
You're pretty damn close. If you're taking a chick with you, or anybody, it doesn't really say. It just says for 2 people. It costs $89 if you're going by yourself. If there's 2 people with you, so like you and a friend, you can get it for $120.
Okay.
And that includes a $10 voucher worth of beer at the self-pour station or whatever beer you choose. Maybe you want to get like a bottle beer or anything, something like that. But it gives you $10 for each customer that is in the. So like if you get the 89, you get $10. And if you get the 120 for pairs, each person gets a $10 voucher for beer. And then you get an hour, and that gives you an hour of the private spa where you get into the shower, the cold shower. You get a chair, a zero gravity massage chair, and an infrared spa, or sauna, I guess is what it's technically called. All
How
for,
interesting.
yeah, I mean, I think honestly for 120, if like you and your friend go, like, because it's a separated thing. I mean, you could definitely be a couple and go into it, but they do have, if you wanted to have it separated, they have garage doors where you can have like separate parties within your group. So you could have like say 4 or 5 people come with you, and you guys could all like hang out inside the room or whatever. Just be like,
Hell
yo,
yeah,
we're
dude.
drinking beers and hanging out.
So book it for your next bachelor party, I suppose.
Honestly, if you're in the Denver area, definitely. There is one in Oregon, which is pretty close to me. I live in Washington, which is like just north of Oregon, if you know what how a map works.
If you have basic geography skills.
So I think that's awesome. We might have to check that out. I will probably look into this and check it out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Let's go into what else I'm not going to check out. Is Sam Adams' new remastered recipe. You know why I'm not going to check it out?
Why is that, Matt?
Because it's only happening in New York.
Oh, well, that's a good reason.
Well, you're not wrong. Anyway, so they describe it as it's the same recipe, but it's an improved recipe, and it's using the original recipe, but with an evolved brewing process that has improved sessionability. Okay, I can't.
That was a what
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah.
did you just say?
Okay, this word, session ability.
There you go.
Session ability.
I knew you were trying to say. I just wanted to hear you say it.
Session ability. And I mean, I have no
So it
idea.
so it lowered the fucking alcohol count in it is what that means, right?
From the few Reddit posts that I've seen of this, it seems to be not too much different.
Well,
If
that's the
anything,
reason a beer would be more sessionable, because like to be sessionable, it needs to be an easy drinking, lower alcohol content beer, like your domestics and stuff like that.
Agreed.
So I would assume for it to be a newly sessionable beer, it would either be like a very lighter pilsner type beer, or or it would have to lower its. Because wasn't it like the original one, like a upper 4, lower 5? I'm assuming.
Honestly, I don't know. Here, I can look this up real quick.
I want to say we have the technology. We figured out the whole thing called Google when we talked before.
Yeah, like this is a new thing, just released in 2021. Google. It says Boston Lager was a 5%.
Yeah.
Beer. So yeah, maybe okay. I'm overage, but I don't care. So yeah, it says it's 5%. So maybe yeah, you're right. Maybe it is going to like a 4.2 beer. I hope not. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't need beers tasting lighter. There's enough of those already.
No, I mean it's whatever. Like I'm always pretty like it was a safe beer to drink. It was pretty not bad. I didn't mind the Boston Lagers. I really didn't.
Honestly, don't know. And obviously, this one, if I go grab a Boston Lager at the next place I see, which I don't even know if it's even around here, highly doubt it. I'm pretty fucking far away from Boston.
Yeah, you're pretty much the farthest you can be, honestly, within the
Damn
intercontinental
near.
United States. Yeah,
But if
but I don't know.
happen to
I have
find it, I need to check out
right.
and just try it. I don't know if I've ever tried a Boston Lager, honestly.
Honestly, the Sam Adams is like I would say one of my maybe not the beer, but one of my first beers I had that kind of got me into the quote unquote craft beer kind of tasting thing because it was a non normal beer that like wasn't readily available that everyone drank and wasn't like a super like light like sessionable beer. So like along with like the Boston Lager, the fucking Blue Moon, the Fat Tire from New Belgium, which is like all those three are available everywhere, and those kind of like got me off the beaten path of like your normal beers you see everywhere. So yeah, so I think that it kind of ushered me into this whole craft beer kind of like trying other things, and it kind of helped out a lot because it wasn't like everything you always drank.
No, I agree.
So I kind of have a soft spot for it, I think.
Okay.
Would I get drunk off of it? Probably not, because it's a lager and it's pretty heavy beer, but it's just like it's not bad. It's pretty.
I think I saw it said 310 calories. Whew.
Yeah, it's a heavy beer. It's like if you would drink a diesel
bread.
or something, like a Budweiser, just normal, or you would drink like I don't know. It's like a heavy lager type.
Agreed.
It's like one of those ones you just like you feel bloated as shit if you drink too many of. But
oh yeah,
I don't know. It was really good. I always honestly the most I always get them is like when I go to Red Lobster and I'll get I'll get a beer there, and it's usually Boston Lager. I usually drink with it.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so going from Boston Lager to this amazing segue in Maine. Guess what they're doing in Maine, Colin?
Like 10 minutes ago, they were doing.
Wait, say
Hold
that
on.
again. What were you? What?
Matt?
Okay, you keep cutting out, I think.
Oh, why is that?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what Maine is doing in Maine? Shit.
What are the mains doing?
What are the Mainers doing in Maine?
Yeah.
They're fucking putting THC in beer, bud.
It's about damn time.
You know, you're not wrong.
Let's just make things as weird as possible.
But the joke is, there's actually no beer at all in it.
So they're gonna put Coke in like energy drinks next, right?
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, it's fine, bro.
And this is called New Coke.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure they did that back in the 60s. I think every 100 years we run through the same shit, right? Anyway, so the idea is with it there's no beer in it. It's just kind of like made like beer, so they call it beer.
Okay.
So they steep the grains and barley, barley, and wheat, and then they deactivate the yeast so there is no fermentation, so it doesn't get like poofy, or I think that's what that does. I'm not a kitchen guy. Then they carbonate the liquid, and dose it with THC, and then they finally add some unique flavors such as the partner that they teamed up with this beer slash drink, Shipyard's proprietary pumpkin flavor, and then it is bottled and sent out to the people. Well, essentially dispensaries, and then the people go buy it from there.
So Maine's not the only place doing this. There's no way.
Probably not. No, there's probably others. But this
Oh,
one,
I'm sure
one came
Colorado was
across-
already on this kick. Like,
yeah, I'm
as
not gonna
soon
lie.
as, like,
You're probably really
was
right. This
recognition.
one came across the radar this week, though. Colorado ain't doing nothing that's coming across the radar, apparently. Well,
Yeah.
no, they are doing something. They're making fucking beer spas.
They're doing beer spas. They're
dude.
changing the game.
They're past they're past THC beers. They're on beer.
You're like, that's
spas.
old news. That's old news. Now you're bathing in them. We're
Yeah.
doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, you want wellness? Here you go. I mean,
So what were the flavors they had or something like that? What were you saying?
the flavors. Oh, we got pumpkin flavor,
Okay.
and they're also working with a brewery called Sea Dog to bring a blueberry flavored drink that will be produced year round.
That sounds good.
But again, this is something that will get you high. This is not something that will get you drunk.
So it's
Dude,
like an edible almost. So
yeah,
you think it would
this
have the
is
same
a
effect?
liquid
or-
edible, yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie, I've had some liquid edibles. Those bitches are intense.
As a man that does not partake in that kind of stuff, I can only imagine how much that would completely just send me to another planet.
Hey, you ever come out here, you'd be surprised what we could get you.
Shit, dude. It would destroy me. It would literally destroy me. I would be vegging out on the fucking couch for days on end.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. Completely wreck me as soon as I get there. But yeah, it sounds interesting. I mean, I would just honestly, I would try it more for the flavor alone than the actual, ramifications of it, like the after effects.
Oh yeah, I think
Because it sounds just interesting in theory and in practice. You know what I mean?
yeah, I bet that pumpkin I would love.
That's a weird flavor
dude,
to
I
introduce
would
it with.
love that pumpkin. I will say you're right with that. Like, especially right now, with us going into spring, it is a weird flavor to introduce it with. But I would love that pumpkin beer slash weed beer.
You said it's not beer though.
Okay, but it's made like beer, so it's considered beer. You know, it's made like it, so it's like.
I mean, I love pumpkin beers like in October and time and stuff like that. Those shit's so good.
Oh, so good during like Oktoberfest. That is such a
so
great
good,
time.
dude.
And that's what I'm saying. This would probably be so good during that time, because I bet the fact that there's no alcohol in it, I bet there's a lot more flavor, a lot more pumpkin-y in it, and it's just like super fucking good. I'll just have to keep an eye out and try to find me a pumpkin THC beer or something like that around here.
You let me know, dude. Let me know how it goes.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's around here. I bet.
I would. Yeah, I mean, our old friend Google could probably help you out. Try to find some.
Yeah, I'll have to do a little extra Googling for that one, But honestly, bud, I think that's all I got to talk about tonight.
All right. I mean, I had that one thing we could have talked about the the whole new Natter Day flavor that's coming out this
Yes.
summer. If you want to bring that up real quick.
Yeah, we can talk about that real quick. We don't have much
I
information.
don't really
about
have much on it. I was just referred to it. Brad showed me it last time we were at B-Dubs, and he brought it up to me. So apparently, there's a new pineapple flavor of Natter Days coming out this summer. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I was pretty indifferent to the Natter Day thing, like in general before.
what
I
was
think
it?
what
It
was the
was, like,
original flavor?
strawberry?
Like a pink lemonade or something like that.
I thought it was strawberry something.
It was strawberry. Maybe that's what it was. It was pink. I just remember that.
Yeah, I
But
remember.
I was
it
just like,
pink.
it was all right. I would not get drunk off of it because like it's a lot of sugar,
Yeah, it was a lot.
but it was good for like one or two on a summer day.
Oh yeah, pretty refreshing, really.
Oh, for sure, for sure. But I don't know. It was a weird little concoction they tried out.
Hey, and like I think I said last week in the podcast that the light beer sales are skyrocketing, and the lower the calorie count, the better right now. So I
mean,
expect seltzers and those Natter Days to be staying around for a while right now.
I'm sure they will be.
Which I'm not going to be too upset because they're not that bad.
Yeah.
Not that bad. I can
Yeah.
throw back a few.
Well, I don't know what year it was. This was like back in like 2000. I don't know, early 2010s. Sometime, probably on 5 years ago now. But they came out with a Coors Light citrus beer, and Brad and I fucking pounded those like it was no tomorrow. Like we would. I think it came only out for one summer. I don't remember what summer it was, but they were like
citrus.
And they have not released it again since then. And we would just been like waiting impatiently for them to do it. Now I don't know if it was just like the nostalgia goggles that kind of told we remember it fondly of, or they were actually like good, or they were just like super fucking average. But we reminisce quite a bit about the citrus flavored Coors.
Yeah, citrus flavored. That sounds amazing.
It was very good. We like pounded a lot of those
like
back
some,
in
like,
the day.
Mountain Dew stuff, and like that's right up my alley. I like Mountain Dew. I like beer. I could probably mix those together and make something really good.
Maybe if that's what you're into.
I am into that.
Anyway, that's all I had to say about it.
Yeah. I think that's going to be the rest for this episode. Thank you for watching or listening, whichever you do. Be sure to, if you are watching, make sure to like the video. Comment down below what you loved about this video. Do you like
what you hated about this video?
Yeah,
we have the worst we have the worst podcast, so like, tell us how much you hate it.
Do that. Do you like the idea of the THC beers coming a thing? Are you upset about Sam Adams changing their original recipe? What about this crazy spot in Denver? What do you think about that? Let us know down below in the comments. With that being said, you know how this always ends. We'll see you next Sunday.
Cheers.
Cheers. I fucking forgot, Colin. Okay, we gotta do that again. We gotta do it at the same time. On the count of 3, we gotta say cheers. Alright?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alright, that works.